Hi, and welcome back to the Ascension Playground. My name is Ursie, and today I wanted to talk a little bit more about healing. Healing, according to Dr. Wayne Dyer, he was a spiritual teacher whom many of us are aware of on the New Age self-help path. He would talk about the root word of healing being whole or holy, when something is made whole. And so healing is this idea of restoration, of bringing all parts of ourselves back together again. It's like when Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, all the king's men tried to put him back together again and make him whole. Well, given that it's 2022 and many of us are going through, the ups and downs, whether it's with our physical health or our mental or emotional health, Robert, Jimmy, and I have created Healing Saturdays to basically capture names on a list. We just need a first name, your city and state, and if you're outside the United States, what location or country you're in. Jimmy Munson is a phenomenal human being. And some of you are asking, can we please get to know Jimmy a little bit more? Well, we have plans to introduce him to you, but right now his day job is taking every waking minute. So you get me instead. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Jimmy. One, I consider him to be a brother and a best friend. He's truly the most loving human being that I've ever met. Someone who sets time aside daily between on the Pacific coast. Let's see, that would be 4:15 to 4:40 every day, or in Central Time where he sits from 6:15 to about 6:40. He does daily energetic healings where he begins with a prayer. The prayer is basically to help him ground and call in the loving energy of Source. When I asked Jimmy, where's the healing energy coming from? He's not really definitive on the exactly where, but he does often talk about the magnetic energy of the earth. And he has a very close relationship with spirit. So you put those two together and just know that this is not religion. It's not dogma. It's really about testing to see if being on a list for prayer and remote healing will be of support to you, your loved ones, pets, and places. You could hear my puppy going, roar, 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 because she's saying, yes, he's an incredible healer. He doesn't even like me calling him healer because he's more like the in-between, the midwife of working with this energy to help support those who've said, yes, please, I'm open to receiving. That's really the only two things you need to consider. Signing up on the list for our Healing Saturdays. You can do it in this chat room or this chat bar, or you can send an email to healing, Healing, Saturdays, plural, 1121@gmail.com. This is an email, a Gmail list that goes directly to Jimmy. And if you want contact from Jimmy and he's able to respond or even set up a time to chat with you, he has the purest heart and the purest intention to basically be that midwife or channel for bringing energetic healing to support you or your pet or your place. What's most remarkable for me, because Jimmy and I met, first of all, in San Jose, I think it was 2011 or 12, and we were studying Eric Pearl's training program for reconnection healing. This idea, again, of remote support healing, either on top of somebody's body but not touching, or even a distance. So we set up a little group of us, and Jimmy has continued every day Whereas I've gone to move my energy into more painting and to other things that have come forward in my wheelhouse. So back to Jimmy Munson. When you engage with healing energies, people who've said yes to Jimmy, including, I'm just going to shout out a few names, Nancy Jean or Danny Shea's wife, who are basically in our Ascension Playground, some of our videos where they've blessed us and made comment for what they've witnessed with, being on Jimmy's list. It's remarkable, but it does require, again, you saying, yes, I allow permission. And if that time window, you can go sit and be still to receive the energy. It's not required, but if you can go lay down or sit and be still, just see what comes through, what happens. Now, in my time around 4:15, I'm usually in the art studio, but I know at night when I go to lay down before bed, I can, in quantum or jumping off the linear timeline, I can ask for a replay of Jimmy's energy. So I hope that's not too woo-woo for some of you, but I do know that this energy is waiting for me to give permission to say yes. So going back to Nancy Jean and Danny Shea, Nancy has sent quite a few people to Jimmy and his list. Why? Because perhaps she's had experiences. Maybe there was some sparkling energetics that she felt. But at this stage of the game, if you've tried everything medically, everything that the doctors advised, and you're still wondering, how come I'm not feeling better? We are not medical practitioners. We are a small group of people who say, yes, let's be perhaps that last resort of tuning into the power of prayer, tuning into the power of healing energies that are available once we just say yes. And Jimmy just basically gives us the window of time where he is focused and sending out this loving energy. He might not like me saying this, but he's incredibly shy. It took everything for him to even show up on one of our YouTube sessions. But Robert, Jimmy, and I together forming the Ascension Playground, these Healing Saturdays are basically a gift back. And how you can rebalance the energy is if you are receiving the energy and are noticing any shift in your experiences, please come back and let us know. It helps reaffirm the collective, and it may actually inspire someone else to say, yes, let me try this. Right now, according to what I remember Jimmy telling me, we have about 315 people on Jimmy's list. There's room for more. So if you're ready to give us your first name, your city and state for either people, pets, or places, we're ready to add to the list. The one other caveat is, if you're going to add someone's name to the list, you need to kind of have their permission. I think, though, if you're a parent and it's a child or a baby, that's implied permission. So if we can help in any way through Healing Saturdays, the door's open. Come on in. Let's see if it works for you, and you be the judge. Only pick up that which feels good and leave the rest. So thank you for listening. Hope to see you again on Healing Saturdays or any other day on the Ascension Playground. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.